Title: My boyfriend called me a gorpemi, a derogatory term referring to radical feminist or man-hating feminist. I was browsing the internet and came across this article. I thought it was pretty good, so I showed it to my boyfriend. I asked him what he thought about it, but as he read it, he frowned. He told me not to force this kind of thing on him. So I tried to explain calmly that it's not about forcing ideas, but about correcting outdated language and using proper terms. But he started questioning me, asking if I was a feminist or one of those radical feminists. I got choked up because I didn't understand why he had to respond like that, and I ended up in tears. He just shrugged, saying he didn't care about my opinions, and left. Was it my fault? My hands are still trembling. The article mentioned discusses Seoul's initiative to promote gender-neutral language, addressing subtle biases in Korean terms. Words like "sulchursun," low birth rate, which implies women's responsibility, are proposed to be replaced with "sulchurseng," low births, for neutrality. Yumocha, baby carriage, becomes yuata, child carriage, to remove gendered caregiving connotations, and gender markers like yoziwon, female employee, are suggested to be dropped in favor of non-gendered titles like tiwon, employee. Terms describing women's bodies and certain crimes are also recommended for updates to prevent reinforcing outdated gender roles. Even if feminists bring up issues like this, men nowadays are super sensitive about it. Haha. Why bring this up if it just gets you labeled as a radical feminist? Now it's like you have to study feminism just to prove you're not a feminist. Men are hypocritical. Haha. To be stable, they expect women to prove themselves, asking if they're offended as if they'd be hurt by it. But if women demand proof or men feel uncomfortable, they say it's absurd. It's like men don't get to call out others as unstable when they are the sensitive ones. Commenter: so are you not feminist? Response: I'm not against being feminist, but dislike the term being used negatively as extreme. Hankyore article, right? Showing this to him and talking about language revision is bound to have that reaction if he thinks it's radical feminism. So why did you even show him that article? Did you know where it originated from before showing it? That's terminology used by certain radical feminist communities. The moment you show it, you're labeled a feminist in his eyes. There's no undoing it now. Why would you even tell him? I wouldn't like it. It's not like it was my personal opinion. I just showed him the article and thought we could talk about whether he liked it or not. There's no reason to get mad and call me a radical feminist, right? I wasn't trying to force him to think or act in any particular way. No, I mean, you're showing it to him to express that you like it. Isn't that kind of like asking for his agreement? Why did you even show it to him in the first place? Just keep it to yourself. You showed it to your boyfriend first to test his reaction.